into the extra cover area for 4 more runs. With that, and the Fletcher has moved on to 45 of 29 balls. Change of gear.
Fletcher getting his hitting bat out now. It's only 5 overs to go after this. They've got still a lot of resources inside that dugout to take the score beyond 250 even.
Absolutely agree with you, Vinod. This is far too predictable. This has gone all the way. Karan Casey trying to imitate what Avinash Bora does, but not being successful at all, and that brings 50 for Andre Fletcher. He scored 43 in the previous match, 51 today, putting in serious contention for that side in the squad for the World Cup. And this has been a great support for the man in form, Johnson Charles, today. And in the process, he's also got a 50 for himself.
What an inning this has been. He started slow, but slowly as he progressed into the inning. This is again going to be called wide by the umpire. He missed the wide line by some distance there. Umpire Buddhi Bahadur Pradhan signaling it wide. Karan Casey struggling to keep the run rate down. This is predicted when you come against the might of West Indian batters. They're known for their hitting prowess, and once you're against it, you do feel the heat. This TU cricket ground is being treated to some of the best hitting on this ground so far.
And this is getting, as I said, a little too predictable. The batter, both the batters in fact, anticipating that Karan Casey will be bowling wide. Does this come naturally to him, Karan, because he's trying to... Does this thing come naturally to him because Avinash Bora has a sidearm action suitable to bowl Yorkers?
It's something to do with the tactics of bowling it away from the batters so that they don't get the big shots going, but it also allows the batter to use the full swing of the bat. They're allowed to extend their hands, and once they connect it, it stays hit. Maybe Nepal will have to revisit their thinking. Maybe some more Yorkers. Maybe Dipendra will have to come on here, because if this continues to go on for next 5 overs, Nepal will be chasing a big total for sure. They're already against it, but they will be chasing in excess of 250. So now 15th over gone. West Indies A 162 for 1.
With 5 overs to go, West Indies A.
So this batting card, Nepal have been put on the back foot right from the start. Was unlucky. Ali Kathanaz was run out, ran off the misfield. Yes, no, Johnson Charles did call him, but eventually sent back, but he was already halfway down the track, and the remaining 2 batters still there. 130 odd runs partnership, no wicket for any bowlers. The best so far, Gulshan Jha for his economy rate, 3 overs, only 15 runs. Apart from him, everybody has gone for runs. Sagar Dagal has 1 to go. Sagar Dagal will bowl the final over. I think is a good choice, because we've seen Sagar Dagal struggling to contend run making in the last over. When he was given the last over by Vinod Bhandari in that series where he represented Nepal A against the Ireland Wolves, went for plenty of runs.
Sagar does have that skill of bowling into the block hole with the ball coming in with the arm, but this is a completely different proposition. These players, if they get the length, it will stay hit. This time just for a single. But that will bring on the danger man Johnson Charles onto the strike, who's looking in ominous form. Sagar does ball the ball into the block hole. He tries to bowl those Yorkers with the arm, targeting the stumps. But if he misses, that's one try, and it has been inside edged to the fence. There is no stopping there. 4 more runs for Johnson Charles. He moves into his 90s.
This is what happens when you're on song, isn't it? Everything goes your way. They say fortune favors the brave, and he's been very brave today, Johnson Charles. Sagar Dakal. A full toss this time. And where has it gone? It's gone for a boundary. He's found the fence. He moves on to 97 now. Johnson Charles of only 51 balls.
And that's the danger in that pace. Not much pace there. If you miss the length, it's going to go. These are some easy pickings for somebody who's batting in his 90s. Full tosses from the spinner. That's another extra cover drive. That would bring him a single only. Lokesh cutting that off. Johnson Charles moving onto 98 of just 52 deliveries. West Indies A, 172 already on the board. The signs are ominous.
The margin of error was less. He went after Sagar Dakal. For a moment we thought that the ball would go all the way, and Fletcher has been dismissed for 53. Good catch there.
Very good catch there from Dipendra Singh Airi. He just tried to get underneath it. There wasn't much room to get underneath. Dipendra Singh Airi held on to this one from Andre Fletcher. A good innings comes to an end. Andre Fletcher walking out with 53 runs on the board against his name. Just 35 deliveries. And that will bring on another hitter onto the crease. Big fast bowler. Fabian Allen has walked onto the crease to have some impact on this game. Dipendra Singh Airi cool and calm. So here comes the last ball of Sagar's spell into this game. And this will be turned down to a single. West Indies A, 123 for 2 at the end of 16th over.
So Johnson batting at 98. Fabian Allen had just come in. And with me in the comm box is Vinod Das, former Nepali captain. Perhaps the greatest medium pace bowler, fast bowler we've had in Nepal.
That's debatable with the emergence of Sompal, Karan, and so many others before me as well. So just a fast bowler would be enough, Sachin, to introduce me. Maybe a medium fast bowler, not even a fast bowler. So yes, Gulshan has walked onto the bowling crease. Today he's bowled exceptionally well, and this is going to augur well for Nepal team, because into the team, he bats well, he packs a punch, he's a left-hander. If he could contribute with the ball, Nepal could afford to play an extra player, maybe an extra batter. So this is going to happen well, augur well for Nepal team if he continues to bowl this way.
Very well directed bouncer. It was a slower bouncer. How well has this lad bowled today, Vinod? He's only conceded 16 runs. He's into his 4th over now.
He emerged on the scene as a bowler, somebody who could bowl quick, who could bowl that heavy length consistently. I still remember that Prime Minister Cup where he surprised likes of Sarad Viswakar and all, and made a name for himself in that particular game, taking 4 wickets and straight away walking into the national camp. So he's somebody who's, for my liking, who's not been doing as well as he should have been doing. But yes, he's got the talent, and there is no doubt in that. Today's performance is a testimony to the fact that he is a decent enough bowler if he puts the ball in the right areas. And today he has done that consistently well.
Had a forgetful under-19 World Cup. But one thing that has impressed me is the amount of trust the team management has shown on him.
At one end, he was creating that pressure, and Akash was able to get the breakthroughs from the other end. So he's done well as a bowler recently.
Look how well he had changed the pace. And that brings Johnson Charles into the strike. He's batting at 99 of 54. Compensating for 2 dismal performances in style here, Johnson Charles. Can he get to his 100?
And that's what champion batters does. One thing that has started to worry me is the slowness again of the wicket. He's been bowling into the wicket, slower cutters, and it's been holding on. That's an indication. Our team again will face a mammoth target to chase. Johnson Charles on 99, and that will give him his 100 if he misses it, and he does. Oh, you don't expect that from Dipendra Singh Airi. But Johnson Charles, take a bow. You deserve this. What a 100 this has been. 2 dismal performances, as Sachin mentioned earlier, and what a comeback it is. Coming back with 100 of just 55 balls, and he's still not done yet.
And the crowd appreciating his performance. The culture that has developed in the cricket spectators of Nepal, we're very proud of it. They're celebrating 100 of a quality batter from the other team. Pulls it, just the slower one really well this time. There's no stopping this. And Johnson Charles now emerging as a real threat. 3 overs to go. Where will the West Indies team get to? 182 for 2. So Kamal Singh Airi has been brought into the attack. He'll be bowling his 3rd over. Still no signs of Dipendra Singh Airi.
Sure, this has got to do something with the strategy of trying out bowlers who does well in the death overs. They are being tested. Karan came in and bowled an over, went for above 20 in that over. Now Kamal Singh Airi, he's got some promise. He bowls good Yorkers. It will be a test for him as well. Starts with a cutter, outside off, been hammered into the gap, but certain Lokesh Bum has made a valiant effort to keep it inside. They have run 3 in between. Nepal will have to do something different. If they want to stay in the game, they will have to make sure that they stop these boundaries. Looks dodgy. It does look dodgy. Lokesh Bomb putting in a lot of effort. This will go towards the 3rd umpires are going to call it a 4. Should be a 4.
I think his ring finger has touched the rope at this point of time. Will be a touch and go decision for the third umpire even.
It has been signaled 4 by the umpires. Right decision, tough one, but full marks to Lokesh for trying and stopping that. He put in a lot of effort to save that one run. It has to be applauded. Ball will be under a lot of pressure.
Oh, this is right off the middle of the bat. Huge. Almost into the VIP box there. Fabian Allen has smashed this. Trouble for Kamal Singh ID already now.
This was a free hit, to be honest. The length allowed him to get underneath of that. And if you allow length to these batters, they're strong. I hope we've got enough spare balls, because these guys will keep on hitting now.
I had a small chat with the pitch curator, and he saw the West Indian team practicing yesterday, and they smacked the ball everywhere around the park. Probably lost 6 balls. That was something that was expected, isn't it?
Absolutely. These guys are known for their big hitting abilities. Kamal Singh Airi, though he does possess a very good Yorker, he's not gone to that. Probably this ball he will try and bowl Yorker, because that's the only length that's going to survive on this.
Spot on Vinod, and even his attempt of bowling a Yorker will allow the batters to run a single.
It's all about damage control from now. If they take 6 singles or even 8 runs, anything below 10 in an over is a great performance for this last 3 overs. And Kamal Singh Airi will be well served if he continues.
Kamal Singh ID, he was expensive in the first match as well, didn't get a chance in the second. He's already gone for 38. He was expensive in the first match as well, didn't get a chance in the second. He's already gone for 38 in 2.3 overs that he's bowled. Pressure on him, but he's a much better bowler than what the stats suggest.
Absolutely, and especially against a team like West Indies. That's a cute looking shot for a boundary. He went away, tried to bowl outside off stump Yorker, went to the line, that wide line that we were talking about, but still Fabian Allen was good enough to convert that into boundary. A good ball being turned into a boundary.
What do you call this shot, Binod? It's unfair for the bowlers, isn't it? Shots like these, I mean, you have a number of innovations that are coming in, but sometimes feel for the bowlers.
It's a reverse scoop, which is in trend these days. T20 cricket has changed the batting so much.